Good morning, all of you. This is Shyam, Assistant Professor, Civil Department in Chevron Engineering College. Subject Geotechnical Engineering 1, Unit 2, Index Properties of Soils. On topic Consistency Limits. So, previous class we discussed the CV analysis and sedimentation analysis. CV analysis in two parts. Coarse sieves and fine sieves we discussed, and sedimentation analysis in two methods, hydrometer method and pipette method. So today we will discuss consistency limits, means Atterberg limits. So when clay minerals are present in the fine grained soil, the soil can be remolded in the presence of some moisture without crumbling. This cohesive nature is caused by the absorbed water surrounding the clay particles. Swedish scientist named Atterberg developed the method to describe the consistency of fine-grained soils with varying moisture contents. So consistency is the term used to indicate the degree of firmness of the cohesive soil. The physical properties of clay greatly differ at a different water consistency. A soil which is very soft at a higher percentage of water content becomes very hard with the decrease in water content. So in this, however, it is has been found that at same water content to samples of clay, different organics may be possess different consistency. One clay may be relatively soft, while the other may be hard. Further decrease in water content may have little effect on one sample of clay, but may transform the other sample from almost a liquid very fine condition. Inconsistency is an important characteristics in the case of fine soil. The term consistency describing the ability of soil undergo unrecoverable deformation without cracking or crumbling. The consistency of the clays and other cohesive soils is usually described of soft, medium, stiff, and hard. So in this, water content significantly affects properties of silts and clay soils. They are unlike sand and gravel. Strength decreases as the water content increases. Soils swell up when water content increases. Fine-grained soils are very high in water content, possess properties similar liquids. As the water content is reduced, the volume of soil decreases and soil become plastic, means plastic state. If the water constant is the further reduced, the soil becomes semi-solid when the volume does not change. So the knowledge of the soil consistency is the important in the defining or classifying a soil type or predicting soil performance when the used construction materials. As a fine-grained soils usually exists with the particles surrounded by the water, the amount of water in the soil to determine its state or consistency. If the consistency of the fine-grained soils refers to the firmness and also in this water content varies of the soil. In this, the water content gradually increases, causes the soil to change from the solid to semi-solid to plastic to limit liquid states. So here water content increases to slowly particles. One particle is means one state is the solid state, after it converted into semi-solid, after the changes in plastic state, after liquid state. The water content at the which the consistency changes from the one state to other states is called consistency limits or Atterberg limits. So it is very low moisture content soil behaves more like the solids when the moisture content of is very high. The soil and water may be flow like a liquid, hence and the arbitrary basis. Depending upon the moisture content, the behavior of the soil can be divided into four basic states. There are the solid state, semi-solid states, and plastic states, and also final the liquid state. These are the four methods in Atterberg limits or consistency limits. So this is the Atterberg limits. The Atterberg limits are the limits of the water content used to define soil behavior. Mainly, this water content depends upon the soil behavior. Some soil is changes to one state to another state. The consistency of the soil according to the Atterberg limits gives the following diagram. So here it is the volume, y-axis in the x-axis the water content. So Vs is the starting volume of solids. This portion. This is the Va is the volume of air. So this is the air portion. And this is the solid portion means soils. It is one state to another state changes in water content is means increases. So solid state to semi-solid state and semi-solid state to plastic state, and so it's converted to liquid state. This is the plastic index known as the plastic limit index. So here S is the 100% means saturation of the soil in solid states. So solid limit is the and plastic limit it is the liquid limit it is the LL. So SL is solid limit, PL is the plastic limit, LL is the liquid limit. The three limits are known as the shrinkage limit and SL, plastic limit PL, and liquid limit LL. In this shrinkage limit in solid particles as shown in figure below. The values of these limits can be obtained from the laboratory test. The importance of the consistency limits are Atterberg limits. If you know the water content of the our sample is relative to the Atterberg limits, then the already known the great deal about the engineering response of our sample. So in this volume of the soil decreases and soil becomes the plastic when the water is content is reduced. If the water content is further reduced, the soil becomes semi-solid when the volume does not change. So here observe the water content is reduced. One condition is volume of solids decreases, then soils becomes plastic. Then water content is further reduced, the soil becomes semi-solid when volume of does not change. And Atterberg limits may be used the following. The obtained general importance about the soil and strength, compressibility and permeability properties. Empirical correlations for the some engineering properties and soil classification. So first one is the liquid limit. The liquid limit is defined as the water content at which the soil changes from the liquid state to plastic state. So here liquid state to plastic state it is converted means soil changes in the water content. The liquid limit is generally determined by the standard Cassegrain device. The procedure for the liquid limit test is given by ASTM D4318 ASTM. In the Cassegrain defined the liquid limit as the water content at which the standard groove cut in the remolded soil sample is growing tool with will close over the distance of 13 mm means 1 inch half inch at 25 blows of the LL. cup falling liquid limit 10 mm on the hard rubber base. This is the procedure. This is the bottom of the hard rubber base. This is soil and grow is 2 mm. On top it is 11 mm. This device consists of the base, brass cup and hard rubber base. Soil is 125 blows. In this performed the liquid limit test, one must place soil based in the cup. A groove is then the cut of the center of the soil part with the standard grooving tool. In this, by using the liquid limit, the crank operated cam. So this is the operated crank operated cam. The cap is lifted and dropped from the height of the 10 mm. This is the height of the 10 mm. The water content required to the closed distance of 12.7 mm along a bottom of the groove after 25 blows is defined as the liquid limit. It is the grooved soil part of the liquid limit in liquid device and soil part after groove has been closed. Okay, see the figure. This is the grooved soil. This is the soil part after groove has closed. It is the difficult to adjust the moisture content in the soil to meet the required 12.5 mm means 0.5 inch means half inch closure of the groove in the soil part at a 25 blows. Hence, at the least 3 tests for the same soil are conducted at a varying moisture content. With the number of blows means n required the HU closure varying between 15 to 35 blows. In the liquid limit, the moisture content of the soil in present and the corresponding number of bowls are plotted on semi-logarithmic graph paper. The relationship between the moisture content and log n is approximated as the straight line. Plot the number of drops in n on the log scale versus the water content W. Draw the best fit straight line through the plotted points. This line is referred to the flow curve. This is the flow curve depending upon the referred line. The moisture content corresponding N25 determined from the flow curve gives the liquid limit of the soil. So it is the graph flow curve of the liquid limit determination of the clayey silt. So it is y-axis in water content and number of flows in x-axis is taking 10 to 50 bowls. So it is the liquid limit at 42% flow of the curve means 25. So first draw the flow of curve at a given points and next 25 blows at coincide the flow curve. Then formed water content is taken 42% means liquid limit. Clearly? Next one, US Army crops of engineering crop and empirical equation of the form LL means liquid limit equal to Wn into n divided by 25 power of 10 beta. Here n equal to number of blows in the liquid limit device for the 12.5 mm groove closure. Wn is the corresponding of the water content. 10 beta equal to 0.121, but not that 10 beta is not equal to 0.121 for all soils. Here changes that beta value, some depending of the soils changes. In this equation generally yields good result for the number of bowls between 20 to 30. So after 20 to 30 changes, after increase the bowls, the yield is break or collapse. This procedure is generally referred to the one point method and was also adopted ASTM under designation D4318, means 4013 for 318. The reason that the one point method yields fairly good result, that small range of moisture content in involved when n equal to 20 to 30 means blows is taken 20 to 30 blows. So fall cone method, in it is the British standard BS 1377. It is the another method of the determining the liquid limit that is the popular in Europe and Asia is the fall cone method. In this test, the liquid limit is defined as the moisture content at which the standard cone of the apex angle 30 degrees and weight of the 0.78 newtons means 80 GF will penetrate a distance equal 20 mm in 5 seconds when allowed the drop from the position of the point contact with the soil surface. It is the fall cone method, cone position and diameter equal to 20 mm in 5 seconds. Is the brass bowl and fill the soil and test the cone weight of the cone is 0.78 newtons and angle is the cone 30 degrees. It is the soil and height is this portion 40 and width is the 55. In this figure below shows the photograph of the fall cone apparatus. Due to the difficulty in achieving the liquid limit from the single test, 4 or more tests can be conducted the various moisture content to determine the fall cone penetration. D. It is the fall cone penetration apparatus. Semi-logarithmic graph can be plotted with the moisture content W versus cone penetration D. The plot results in straight line. The moisture content corresponding to D equal 20 mm in the liquid limit. This is the graph is for the fall cone method in British standard. So excess in penetration D equal to mm and moisture content is y-axis is taken about 20 to 100. So here D is the corresponding 20 mm is taken and it is the flow curve and it is take 40% means liquid limit is equal to 40% and moisture content taken to 10 to or 50 or 30 to 50 is taken. This is the semi-logarithmic graph in fall cone method. Next one, consistency limits are the Atterberg limits. Second method is the plastic limit. So the plastic limit is PL, liquid limit to plastic limit. So the plastic limit is defined as the water content at which the soil changes from plastic state to semi-solid state. At this, the state mixture is deformed to any shape under minor pressure. So it is the water content. First one is the solid state. Second one is the semi-solid state, after plastic state and liquid state. So here shrinkage limit SL and plastic limit and liquid limit. So clearly, so first state is the solid state. It is the water content and increase to convert into semi-solid state and after plastic state and liquid state. So solid state to semi-solid state middle form the shrinkage limit, and semi-solid state to plastic state is between plastic limit. Plastic state to liquid limit is formed liquid limit. So plastic limit, Cascade defined as the plastic limit as the water at which a thread of the soil just crumbles when it is carefully rolled out. The diameter of 3 mm means 1 by 8 inches. It should be break up into the segments about 3 to 10 mm means 1 by 8 to 3 by 8 inches long. If the thread crumbles at a diameter smaller than 3 mm, the soil is too wet. If the thread crumbles at a diameter greater than 3 mm, the soil past the PL means plastic limit. This is the plastic limit test procedure for the by hand use. The plastic limit test simple and performed by the repeated rolling of an ellipsoid ellipsoidal sized soil mass by the hand on the ground glass plate. This process for the plastic limit test is given below. Histamine test designated D4318. As the case liquid limit determination, the fall cone method can be used to obtain the plastic limit. This can be achieved by using cone of similar geometry, but with the mass of 2.35 newtons, that is the 240 GF. 3 to 4 tests are at varying moisture content of soil are conducted, and the corresponding cone penetrations determined. This is the plastic limit. The moisture containing corresponding at the cone presentation of the D equal 20 mm in plastic limit. So penetration D equal and moisture content, and taking the diameter 10 to 100. Here diameter is the 20 and moisture content is the 40. So PL is the plastic limit equal to 40%. This process is based on the fall cone method. And plasticity index, it is indicated to Pi. The plasticity index Pa is the difference between the liquid limit and plastic limit of the soil. So Pi equal to LL minus PL means Pi is the plastic index, L equal to liquid limit minus plastic limit. This is taken equation 2. Plasticity index indicates the degree of plasticity of the soil. The greater the difference between the liquid and plastic limit, the greater is the plasticity of the soil. In plasticity index Pa, a cohesionless soil has zero plasticity index. Such soils are termed non-plastic. Fat clays are highly plastic and possess a highly plasticity index. Report the liquid limit, plastic limit, and plasticity index to the nearest whole number, omitting the percent designation. If either the liquid limit or plastic limit could not be determined, or if the plastic limit is equal to the greater than the liquid limit, report the soil as a non-plastic means NP, and plasticity index PI if either liquid limit or plastic limit could not be determined, or the plastic limit is equal to greater than the liquid limit, report the soil non-plastic NP. Then the plastic index means plasticity index importance classifying fine grained soils. It is the fundamental to the Casgranite plasticity chart, which is currently the basis for the unified soil classification system. So it is the table form. So here Burmeister 1949 classified the plasticity index in the qualitative manner as follows. Here plasticity index Pi and description. When plasticity index is 0, then it is the non-plastic. When 1 to 5, and plasticity index value is slightly plastic, and 5 to 10 is plasticity index in low plasticity, and 5 10 to 20 then medium plasticity, and 20 to 40 it is the high plasticity, and greater than 40 it is a very high plasticity. This is the plasticity index in a qualitative manner. Plasticity index in the recent study by the Polydric 2007 that involved 6 inorganic soils and their respective mixtures with the fine silica sand. It was the show that PL plastic limit equal to 0.04 Li liquidity index, sorry, LL liquid limit plus 0.26 into CF. CF means is the clay fraction plus 10. This is equation 3. And PI plasticity index 0.9L into liquid limit minus 0.26 CF. CF means clay fraction minus 10. This is equation 4, where CF clay fraction less than 2 micrometer in percentages. The experimental results of the Polidori 2007 shows that the preceding relationship hold good for CF approximately means clay fraction approximately equal to or greater than 30 percentage. Report the liquid limit, plastic limit, and plasticity index. The nearest whole number omitting the percentage designation. If either the liquid limit or plastic limit could not be determined, or if the plastic limit is equal to the greater than the liquid limit, report the soil as non-plastic NP. So in a liquidity index Li, the relativity consistency of the cohesive soil in the natural state, the ratio is called the liquidity index, which is given by, so here liquidity index is indicate the Li, then formula equal to WC minus PL divided by PA. This is equation 5, where WC is the in situ moisture content of the soil. So here liquidity index, solid state, semi-solid state, plastic state, liquid state, and water content is increases positions. So it is the SL is the shrinkage limit, PL is the plastic limit, and liquid limit LL. So Li is the liquidity index 0, Li equal to 1. When Li is 0, the solid states semi-solid to state to plastic state, then liquidity index is 0. Then plastic state to liquid state, then liquidity index is equal to 1. The in situ moisture content for the sensitive clay may be greater than the liquid limit. In this case, Li means liquidity index greater than 1. So here sensitive clay is greater than to the liquid limit when in situ moisture. Soil deposits that are heavily over consolidated may have a natural moisture content less than plastic limit. In this case, Li less than 1. So in this case, in situ moisture, sensitive clay may be greater than 1 to the liquid limit. Here heavily over consolidated may natural moisture content less than to plastic limit. Here greater than the liquid limit, here plastic limit is the less than in this case. So Li is less than 1. Here Li is greater than 1. So liquid index classification as per liquidity index is classification and liquidity index. So liquid in liquidity index is the greater than 1. very soft, then 0.75 to 1, and soft 0.5 to 0.75, and medium stiff 0.25 to 0.5, and stiff 0 to 0.25. And last one is the semi solid less than 0. Next one, consistency index. It is Li. So here same semi solid state to plastic state, Ci is 1, means consistency index is 1, and plastic state to liquid state, Ci is 0. We know the shrinkage limit, plastic limit, liquid limit. Ci is the ratio of the liquid limit minus the natural water content to the plasticity index. So Ci equal to consistency index equal to LL minus WC by Pi, where C is the C2 moisture content of the soil. This is equation 6. Next one, clayey soil necessarily do not consist of the 100%. It is the activity. 100% clay size particles. The proportion of the clay mineral flakes less than 0.002 mm size in the fine soil increases its tendency to swell and shrink with the changes in water content. This is called the activity of the clayey soil, and it represents the degree of plasticity related to the clayey content. Activity of the soils is the ratio of plasticity index in the percentage of the particle sizes finer than 2 micrometer. So the A equal to PA by percentage by the weight of the finer than 2 micrometer. This is the equation 7. So based on the equation 3 and 4, Polydream provided an imperial relationship for activity as the for CF means clay fraction, it is equal to the or greater than 30%, PL equal to 0.96 L minus 0.26 CF minus 10 divided by CF. This is the equation 8. Classification as per the activity is activity A less than 0.75, it is inactive clay. 0.75 to 1.25, it is the normal clay, and greater than 1.25, greater than 1.25, it is the active clay. Clearly? So shrinkage limit, it is the SL, the moisture content in the percent at which the volume of the soil mass in this soil mass to cases to change, I defined as shrinkage limit. Shrinkage limit tests as from 2007 to test designation. The shrinkage limit SL is defined as the water content at which the soil changes from semi-solid to the semi-solid to the solid state. Okay, clearly it is the shrinkage limit. The shrinkage limit is determined as follows. A mass of wet soil M1, it is placed on the procline 44.5 mm in diameter and 12.5 mm high, and then woven dried. The volume of woven dried soil is determined by using mercury to occupy the vacant shapes caused by the shrinkage. The mass of mercury is determined and volume decreases caused by the shrinkage can be calculated from the known as the density of mercury. So shrinkage limit, the shrinkage limit is calculated from SL equal to M1 minus M2 minus V1 minus V2. So M1 and M2 are the masses of the soils. V1, V2 are the initial volumes and final volumes divided by M2. and rho W is the unit weight of the water, where M1 is the initial wet mass of the soil and M2 is the final dry mass of the soil. V1 is the initial volume of the soil. V2 is the final mass of dry soil. It is the shrinkage limit. Okay, clearly? Shrinkage limit, soil part before drying, soil part after drying. So here first soil part before drying means in this initial volume taken and initial wet mass is taken, and after porcelain dish and after dry when taken volume, final volume dry soil and final dry mass is taken. Shrinkage ratio, another parameter that can be determined from the shrinkage limit test is the shrinkage ratio, which is the ratio of the volume change of the soil as the percentage of the dry volume to the corresponding change in moisture content. SR, SR means shrinkage ratio, M2 by V2 into rho W. M2 is the final dry mass and V2 is the final dry volume into rho W. M2 divided by V2 into rho W, it is the equation 10. And shrinkage ratio, and it is the specific gravity also find GS equal to 1 by SR minus SL by 100. SR means shrinkage ratio, SL is the shrinkage limit. So where GS is the specific gravity of the soil solids, it is the equation 11. Okay, clearly all of you? And it is the plasticity chart also, and a line separates the inorganic layers from the inorganic cells. Inorganic layer values lie above A line and values of inorganic cells lie below the A line. Organic cells plot the same region as the inorganic cells medium compressibility. Organic cells plot the same region, inorganic cells high compressibility. If the U line approximately upper limit and the relationship plasticity index in liquid limit for any currently known as a soil. It is the plasticity chart. Here liquid limit in percentages and plasticity index is taken liquid limits. A line, it is the Li line, U line. It is both between the plasticity index above the U line and below the A line. So here inorganic cells of low compressibility is the cohesiveless soil, inorganic layers of the low plasticity in this portion. A line, inorganic layers of medium plasticity, middle, inorganic of the high plasticity. Here is the inorganic cells high compressibility and inorganic layers. This portion is inorganic cells and medium compressibility and organic cells. This red portion is the inorganic cells and low compressibility. So Pi is the 0.73 into LL minus 20 in A line. Fine grained soils can exist the one of the four states: solid, semi-solid, plastic, and liquid. Water is the agent that responsible for the changes the states of soil. A soil gets weaker if the water content increases. Three limits are defined as the based on the water content of the causes changes to state. Here liquidity index gives the measure of strength, and also lowest soil strength is the lowest at the liquid state and highest is the solid state. Clearly all of you? Thank you very much. We discuss the problems in next class. Any doubt in this class? Okay, thank you all of you.